Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we're getting back to Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. This is episode 45. And poor Beto just got taken out like that from his so-called friend. And of course, Al got some big news. But I'm looking forward to seeing where this one goes.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a reunion of Ed and Al because they got to find each other and they got to start working together. But is Ed going to trust their dad?
Sharing it?
Yeah, a bit of a reveal, you say, just a bit. And Al, Ed, it's been a minute since these guys have been together, so curious to see what sort of reveals we get on this episode. Closer to them getting their bodies back. I don't want to rush things, but whatever.
All right, without further ado, then let's go!
Folks, before we get started today, we wanted to give a shout out to our official sponsor of our Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood reactions, Stylin' Boxes. Stylin' Boxes are the perfect gift for collectors, super fans, and anyone obsessed with pop culture, because not only do they get a box full of awesome stuff,
They get the thrill of being surprised. You pick the theme, movies, TV shows, horror, anime, retro cartoons, and what's inside is always a total win.
There are over 150 different boxes to choose from, and some of them include rare, hard-to-find items you just won't stumble across at the store.
each box comes with 5 to 8 officially licensed items. Collectibles, wearables, mugs, props, socks, bags, blankets, stuff that makes you say, yeah, I'm definitely keeping this.
And here's the kicker. The value of what you get is always more than what you spend. So not only is it fun, it's actually a great deal.
And you don't have to worry about sizing. Every wearable item is one size fits all or adjustable. Hats, socks, blankets, bags. It's grab and go fandom.
And once again, all the items are high quality and officially licensed. No knockoff junk, just legit merch made for real fans.
So if you're shopping for a fan or you are the fan, Stylin' Boxes is a no-brainer.
Pick a theme.
Open it up.
And get ready to wish that you had ordered too. You can get yours today at stylinboxes.com. Once again, grab yours today at stylinboxes.com.
You look like a Kimberly kind of guy to me, answer.
I would be Kimberly. Wow.
Kind of a
You got that white, they got that white sport coat.
I do have one.
Holy, you should bust that out the last few episodes.
Oak would be Ed because you call him small and he gets all mad about it.
Oh, picking up here. Nice.
Darling! You and Celine, stay back! What the hell is happening to me? Why am I seeing these things? They keep clawing at the inside of my skull.
Fling.
Why do I remember you, Bradley? Tell me! Why?
Look at us. Oh.
You're a foolish pack rat clinging to garbage greed.
A pack rat. Oh,
Oh, that's some fast sword work.
yeah. Oh. This fight scene's pretty epic.
Whoa!
Got the armor up just in time. Wow, what a battle.
And out the window he goes.
Are you and Salim all right?
Yes.
He overpowered the security patrol.
You don't say.
Not surprised. He came close to overpowering me.
Oh, my.
Unacceptable.
You little shit.
Little man was ready to kind of hulk out, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah. You saw those little
Father?
tiny black hands
I
coming out.
demand you retire. I'll head the family from now on. You should spend your final doddering frail years in comfort.
Old man Armstrong.
But I plan to make Alex my successor.
You mean that sniveling jellyfish? Alex is the head. Would you truly be able to relax leaving things to him?
Well,
Olivia,
I didn't know you had planned to visit. Oh, Alex, perfect timing. Engage your sister in combat.
Engage her?
The victor
What?
shall earn my title as head of the family.
Right in the living room?
What?
Olivier insists that I retire and take a sojourn in a foreign land. How can you treat father with such insolence? For shame.
For
shame.
No choice.
Whoa!
They really
Shall
doing
we
this?
prepare for our respite?
Yes.
Oh, I guess so.
Get over here.
Oh, the cash. Like they all have the little hairdo thing sticking up.
She is working him.
No takebacks, Alex.
Are you trying to kill me?
Try to hang in there, Alex.
Try to hang in there.
I was wondering if someone was going in the
I love how
fountain.
they're so unbothered by it.
The family belongs to me.
Why have you become so convivial with the senior officers?
Convivial?
Have you exiled mother and father to a foreign land so they can't be taken hostage?
Yeah, absolutely.
Get out, loser. Stay up my mansion with your cowardice.
He'll stink up my mansion.
Cowardice.
Hey, look.
Walking around with our monster in a jar. Sure, it's fine.
If the jar breaks, nothing bad will happen, right?
Young lady.
I'm traveling back to my own country.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I'm from Xing.
Across the desert?
You mean you're gonna cross the desert all by yourself? Yeah.
Let's help her out. Hand over any extra food.
Oh, look how nice everybody is.
We'll have to feed your adorable little
What's your emperor gonna think when you hand over a half-dead homunculus? I doubt it's going to do your clan much good. But you could go to Central. I mean, that's where you can learn the true way to gain immortality.
Oh, come on.
Little worm.
Wait, where are you going?
Wow.
I've gotta get back to Central.
Oh.
I've got some unfinished business.
Idiot. I'm gonna stuff you in a jar once we get to Central.
None of us like the idea of her going off on her own.
No.
Where are we?
We've used this place as a hideout before.
And you're positive that your brother's here?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
There's nobody here.
oh, pfft.
What is this?
Ling. I mean, great.
Oh.
Oh, well, that did the trick. Thanks, Edward. You're too kind. It's amazing that you're not a giant fat ass. What are you doing here? I thought you'd be in Central. Well, to put it lightly, Greed had a falling out with the other homunculi, so I took advantage of his confusion and managed to regain control of my body.
Nice.
What's the matter? It's Greed. He's starting to fight back. Hey! No!
Yeah, that's exactly how that works.
That guy beneath Central, the one that they call their father, he's gonna open the portal on the Day of Reckoning.
Day of Reckoning. Oh, boy.
Do you know the exact day he's gonna open it? It's happening. Link, come on!
Come on, Ling.
Damn, pain in the ass prince. He needs to learn to keep his big mouth shut.
Is that you, Greed?
Yeah. What tipped you off?
Aren't you gonna try to capture us?
I'm working on my solo career now. All these memories came flooding back, and I kind of went nuts and attacked Bradley. Who knows what they'd do to me if I go crawling back.
I take a few guesses.
Why don't you team up with us?
Ooh.
Give him a chance.
You want me to follow you? Thanks for the laugh.
Up yours, kid.
Up yours. From the
Team up
sweat
with
hogs?
him?
Up your
Do I
nose
look
with a
that
rubber
desperate?
hose.
Oh, boy. He's thinking about it.
But if you want more, you could always give me my body back. I'll take my place as Emperor of Xing. That should be enough to fill up your emptiness.
The ruler of a whole country? Get over it. You think too small.
I want the world.
I'll just call you Greeling from now on.
Greeling.
Listen to me, Greeling. I thought about it, and I've decided to join your team after all. And since these guys seem to follow me everywhere, you've got 2 chimeras on your team as well.
Oh, spilled the beans.
Look at that.
Lose your temper like this, and you're gonna lose my information and your brother.
All right, kid. But working for me means you have to live in the shadows. I don't want to hear any regrets.
I've already got 1,000,000 regrets. What's one more?
1,000,001. Doesn't seem like we have much choice. I don't care who I follow as long as they're feeding me.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
I can't get any work done with you guys constantly bugging me. Sorry about that. The military's pretty desperate to find you.
Meat day.
That sounds like it's pretty serious. The Day of Reckoning, huh?
We're getting the word out.
This is Lookout Post B. We're under attack.
What is going on here?
Point B, who's attacking?
A housewife!
Oh, Izumi.
I do have a message for you from Alphonse. Where can we talk in private?
Yes, sir. It's a message from Alphonse Elric. It's about that day, the Promised Day.
Ah, yes, the Day of Reckoning.
The Promised Day, Day of Reckoning.
Hello there, Rebecca. Your aim is looking fine, but not nearly as fine as you.
What the hell?
Gotta keep your guard up on the battlefield.
They've actually decided to hold the drills in the east instead. I heard that from the Fuhrer himself.
Aw, it's not fair that you got Colonel Mustang and now the Fuhrer. I think it's time you set me up with a nice guy from Central.
Here, this is the nicest guy I know.
I'm waiting for my condition to stabilize, but I'm thinking about transferring back east.
I wish I had a better going away gift, but I'm sure you'll like this. Here you go. Only one per day, though.
Pack of smoke.
Oh, one per day.
Rebecca wanted me to say hello for her.
Okay, great.
Oh, and tell the Colonel I said hi.
Okie doke. You heard the lady. She says hi.
There he is.
She and I are both under constant surveillance. It'll arouse far too much suspicion if I have any private contact with her.
You could use one too, Colonel. No, trust me, you can use this one.
Look at that.
Aha.
Be prepared for the coming spring. When the Promised Day arrives, the North and East will make their move.
Oh, man.
Was this a post-credits one?
Nope. Not on this one. Nope. 46 will be our next one. Credits.
Well, they really amped up some of the levity in this one.
Yeah, this one felt real different than some of the other episodes. And again, you know, we had some jokes, but what I loved in this episode, what stood out for me was that epic battle between Bradley and Greed. That was awesome. You know, they've done some different things with the animation and some of the fight scenes, and that was super, super cool. And, you know, Greed held his own with Bradley, and we haven't seen anybody really able to go toe-to-toe with Bradley. You know, he's pretty much able to move so fast, he can take on just about anybody. So he had Greed had his armor come up at just the right time. Of course, Pride was getting ready to intervene with those little snaky little hands that were starting to come up out of the shadows. So that was really cool. But yeah, that scene really stood out for me, and that was a real treat of the episode. You know, of course, we didn't get Ed and Alphonse to have any reunion yet. I got a feeling that that's probably a ways away. I mean, if it happens in the next 5 episodes, I'd be surprised. But, you know, they're still gathering information. I'm not sure what Ed is what he's got planned in here with Greed, because it seems like the way that Ed's talking to him, like he's got something else in mind, and maybe he can, you know, get him to come over to his side a little bit, saying, you know, hey, you could have joined me. Greed turned that down. He's like, okay, maybe I'll join him, and I can kind of twist him around a little bit the way that I want, and maybe he can get him to come to his side. We've seen it with the Chimeras where, you know, he just kind of pointed out how they were double-crossed and not really cared for, and gave them a chance to you know, have some kind of life on their own. So that was really cool. Of course, getting to see my guy Roy Mustang again is always a treat, as brief as it was. I'll let you guys handle the Tushy talk.
Well, that's all you there, Quinn.
Yeah, but the one thing that did throw me off a little bit was with Izumi, and I don't know if you guys kind of caught it, but so they showed Izumi up in the mountains, you know, fighting that guy in the foxhole or whatever, and then all of a sudden she was in the prison cell.
Yeah, she did that purposely
just to give herself up to get arrested. That's what I thought. Because for a minute there, I'm like, okay, what is there going to be 2 Izumis now that I got to deal with? But I was just overthinking it, I guess, and that transition just kind of had me a little bit. So that's kind of what I figured, a way for her to give the message that Al had about the big day that's coming up. It's going to be a big day. So again, and then of course the other part with that little homunculus, that little worm, just trying to be the little devil on the shoulder, putting all the insecurities and everything in our girl's ear, going back to Jing. But yeah, just another great episode. And again, I've said it before, our team is so much better when they're together and able to share information. But of course, they can't be everywhere at once, so they do have to split up to do, the various plans they got to put in place. But yeah, fun episode, a ton of levity, but also some great fight scenes. But yeah, we didn't really get hit hard with anything like we have in previous episodes, any real gut punches. So yeah, I mean, Al got the big reveal from Hohenheim before. So I'm curious to see if that plays itself in the next few episodes. Does word get around about that? Or like I said, is it going to be another 5-6 episodes before Ed and Al are back together? Guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I think it'll be a little while yet before they get back together, especially when if he's going to hang out with Greed, they need to live in the shadows, but at the same time, which shadows? Because you have to still watch out for Salim and what he likes to do in the shadows, Pride. So I'm wondering how that's gonna what their whole plan of attack is. But I love the fact that Al was able to get the word out for Promise Day to basically get it to all ends of the map globally, so that way they can try and figure something out, because they can't Al wanted to destroy the tunnels, but you can't do that because Pride is there and he's super powerful, especially down there. And good thing Hohenheim was able to figure out that, well, if I step back right here, you can't get to me. So they have to try and figure out some way to take those out. But like they said, the Promise Day, the Day of Reckoning, that's what would be their best chance to take out Father. So I want to, and like you said, they do need to all get together, because that is what would work best, except for maybe May. May and her panda, well, kitty, Xiao Mei. It should maybe they should get as far away from there as possible, because the last thing they need is then Envy getting another Philosopher's Stone and then getting back to full power and then you have one more, homunculi on your ass. And so rather have that be as far away as possible, in my opinion. But you guys didn't want her traveling alone, but I think she would have been able to make it. But I mean, just think she's going to be alone all those hours on the road with that little worm just whispering in her ear and putting all those doubts in her head. Yeah, but as long as it doesn't have a Philosopher's Stone, what else can it do? I mean, yeah, it can be a leech and be a parasite, but then, hey, they can do whatever they want with it once they get back to May gets back to her country. If they want to destroy it, hey, we can destroy it.
If you're out in the desert, just fill it with some sand and bury it in the ground and be done with it.
Like I said, burn it, send it to hell.
Yeah, I was just going to say it would cause her to make a bad choice, and now she's on her way back to Central.
And see, that's what it already was. That's why if she would have been by herself, though, at least Envy can try and say as much as he wants to try and get her to go back, but she can turn it down, versus once all those people talk to her and say, oh, see how nice they are? What's going to happen when you get back to your country and you get immortality? You can just take out this country. Envy is very smart with that. But also, the animation for that first fight between Greed and Bradley was amazing, especially with how fast they made them going at each other, especially Bradley with the stabby stabs, trying with his sword, and just Greed
I can't believe Greed was able to duck him. I mean, Bradley made short work of just about anybody that gets in his way.
He made short work of the previous Greed. So that was a really good fight to have, and then we even saw Salim Pride over there just looking through the eyebrows, ready to get involved.
They had the angular eyebrows.
It's just very much so. I mean, he was ready to dole out some punishment himself. So this was a phenomenal episode as far as that. I thought Salim would get more involved, because Bradley's wife is the only one that doesn't know anything, but now she has to almost have some knowledge that Bradley himself is a homunculi. She sees the eye and everything like that, and the fighting skills. Does she now? And if she does now know, does Does that change anything for her?
Well, maybe
does she still love her husband?
Maybe
or
she
does
just
she
figured her husband's very skilled at fighting.
I mean, exactly. But what's with my husband's right eye or left eye? I don't remember ever seeing that before. So I'm wondering how that will play into as well. And then Olivier being smart, and I mean, yes, she's her normal badass self towards Alex, like beating the shit out of him, which the whole family just usually knows.
Go buy some statues.
They just go buy some statues, but it was smart to get them out of the country because as she knows what's going to be happening further. So all in all, a really good episode, and I cannot wait to see them get back together, and because they're at their best when they're all together.
Got to get those liabilities out of the country, Oak.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that fight between Bradley and Greed. That was intense because Bradley's pretty much laid waste to everybody. And it was interesting that the way the fight played out is when we saw Ling fighting kind of through, So as to whether that helped the actual fighting skill, seems like it certainly did,
And Ling was pretty talented.
Yeah, and then it looks like we had a little man there about ready to jump in on the battle. That was really interesting because we saw how creepy those hands were in the tunnel and everything like that, and it was like, how's that going to work out? Does Mom know exactly what's going on? Does Bradley want him involved in these fights? I mean, that's kind of, you go down a bit of a slippery slope, and we've seen that in other shows, other movies. When a father has a son who's capable of battle, at what age do you let them kind of join in? What age do they get to start riding along? What age do they start having responsibilities to fight? And so clearly I think he's a little young at this point, but it's like, I don't know, when a battle gets that bad and it looks like your dad is on the brink of losing, would you want him to step in?
Well, and it's weird that
it's not
Bradley,
really his dad. Remember,
you know what I'm.
The relationship they have, but
you know what I'm saying.
Well, and the thing too is it's weird that we saw Bradley kind of lose his cool a little bit because he hasn't done that at all this series. He's always been kind of, you're going to do that, okay, whatever, just kind of stay out of my way, sort of thing.
Well, when he's pushed like he was pushed here, I think that makes a big difference. Like if you're always super confident that you've got this massive upper hand, is there any need to ever lose your cool? I mean, think about it. If I'm always in control, always, never a doubt, walk in the park, you're always going to be cool, calm, and collected. But when you start getting challenged in the way he got challenged, that was interesting. And then, of course, we had that fight. And then we have Olivier and Armstrong going at it. That whole scene was interesting with the dad. You need to retire and go on vacation. And we're going to have a battle. And then dad's just like cool with it. Okay, I'll watch my two kids like that.
Alice.
And it was, look, Olivier, I mean, really wasn't much of a challenge, right?
I just wonder if, because, we saw how Alex Armstrong's, how he reacted in battle. And I just wonder if he gets something where he's not holding back, because I still get the vibe a little bit. And maybe it's just me thinking that he's holding back a little bit because of what he went through in the war. I wonder if that will ever get kind of unlocked.
It's tough to say. I mean,
well, it seems like earlier on in the series when he was having his battles, he was like definitely holding his own.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he was holding back. It's just, I think they're just showing that Olivia has always been the mean sister that would always just put him in his place.
I feel like you guys are onto something. I feel like part of you feels like he is holding back. Of course, the sister's a total badass, but like if it was your family and you really felt like you had the upper hand, would you go 100%? Or, it's tough, but Greed being out on his own. Thought we were going to get Greed to join up with the crew.
Yeah,
that was interesting.
Especially we got that little dose of Ling there for a minute when he was eating and everything. I was like, oh shit, did Ling completely take over?
Well, so if Ling, that's my question. If Ling starts taking over, obviously he's found a way to do it now. Are we going to see something where the frequency of him being able to take over and the length of him being able to take over starts expanding, because it's like once you've made that first like big initial breakthrough, moving forward, is it easier and easier? And then is it going to be a case where you can kind of do it at will? And if you can do it at will, is he ever going to go back to just being Greed full time,
and especially since Greed kind of feels like he's off on his own now after everything that went through with Bradley.
Absolutely,
Greed's like, well, I'm on my own. He
loyalty
wants
there.
Wants the world for himself.
Yeah, the whole thing with May, it's like in Envy, it's like, oh God, like don't listen to just Cancer says burn it and send it to hell.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't understand what the point of keeping it with her is.
Yeah.
You know, I really don't get what good is going to come of this. You know, it was interesting. Everybody in the city is offering her to help, and it's like you said, it's like the little devil on your shoulder. No, go this way, do that, and it's just in a glass jar. We're going to get some kind of scene where it gets out of the jar, the jar breaks, Philosopher's Stone, and then guess what? Right back to the wildly powerful Envy that we used to see. So I don't know. Another good episode. A lot of action. This one, as you guys said, had a nice mix of levity and action, and would have liked to have seen Al in this episode. You know,
you can't have everything you want.
Hey, we went episodes without Ed. So
yeah. So that's kind of the thing. They go back and forth, and you don't necessarily get all our main characters every episode, but this was another good one. And again, just kind of keeps pushing the story forward. Not any super major, reveals here, but definitely a good episode.
All right. Well, there you have it. We cannot wait to get to more of some Fullmetal Brotherhood. You guys love it. So do we. So for Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, the answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals. Still with this intro yet. I wonder how much longer this one goes. Appears monthly.
I mean, we're 2/3 of the way through now.
Shocks me when they change the intro on me. It's like I feel like I'm not ready for it, and then they'll change it. I'm like, wait, what happened to my music? It's different now.
It's hard for Mason Quinn to adjust.
I don't like change.
Mason Quinn having a hard time adjusting.
What is this?
Change.
There's something wrong with the music. I don't like change. Period by Chemistry.
There's the answer in his white sport coat.
That is not me.
As the fateful promised day loomed over the new year, those who refused to become victims of an unknown destiny began preparations to alter the outcome.
There we go.
Their plans advanced with the passage of time until spring was upon them. Ready or not, the promised day would soon arrive.
Spring has sprung.
Looming shadows.
Well, it sounds cool when we say it together like that. You should have joined in.
We just need to replenish our water.
Of course. Please, help yourselves.
All right, unload the tanks.
You're going to carry those back in full of water?
Doesn't look like anyone's home.
We're here now, Miss Winry.
There we go.
There wasn't water in it at all.
It's gotten so dusty in here.
Hey, what's the matter?
Whoa!
When did Edward Elric get here?
Drop your gun.
Dog bit him in the ass!
You're from Briggs. You two have been following us this whole time?
Okay, we got a lot of confusion here.
Looks like a cautionary tale about guns.
Don't be a smartass.
Don't be a smartass!
Will someone shut that dog up?
Get out of my...
Kicks them all out.
Look at the wrench. Look at the dog.
The dog is even sweating.
I was worried about you.
I was worried about you too. I thought Al was with you.
He's with Miles. The train's gonna leave soon. You might be able to make it if you hurry. Hey, what's wrong? Don't you want to see him?
Just glad to see you.
Well, technically, I'm a fugitive right now. I can't risk anyone seeing me.
Well, gotta wear a hood, maybe cut your hair.
We'll be leaving in just a minute. The next time you see your hometown, I hope that it's with the eyes of your original body.
So who are these hooligans you brought with you?
Hooligans!
Liam and I are both soldiers from Fort Briggs.
We've been acting as Miss Winry's bodyguards.
You remember me?
What? Oh, right. I guess you know this guy.
Uh-oh.
Why did you come to our house?
We're trying to get prepared. His automail's in serious need of maintenance.
Give him a look-see after dinner. It is your fine craftsmanship after all. I'm not really comfortable tinkering with it.
Shoulders are so broad.
Why is Al traveling with Major Miles anyway?
The northern troops are hatching some plan in the east. Al figured he could help out, so he volunteered to tag along. We ran into your father in Lior. He should be on his way to Central now. I think he's headed for some slum named Kanema. It's almost the promised day.
It could give us a chance to get our bodies back, but it's most likely going to result in catastrophe for Amestris. I want you to take Granny and Den and leave the country for a while.
Oh!
Oh!
Please, Ed. You can't let them go through with this. Just tell me you're gonna stop them and save the country. I want to hear you say that you're gonna protect the
Yeah, I'm
country.
gonna try, but wow.
If you happen to run into Hohenheim, you make sure to give him that message from your mother, all right?
I will.
Wait, Ed. I need to...
Lay low until the promise day passes.
Ed, open your eyes.
We're gonna stop them, Winry. And Al and I'll be home before you know it. Have an apple pie waiting for us, okay?
Can't help but feel like we're wasting our time right now. We should be getting ready for the promised. We're still waiting on Marco and Scott. Where the hell are they? And what's taking them so long?
Oh.
Just waiting for you.
Oh, it's you guys. Yeah, the guys who you've kept here waiting. You want to tell us what took you so long?
We need to get to Central.
Okay, now we're all going back to Central.
If you truly dream of changing the world, you must first be able to change yourself.
Oh.
Ooh.
What took us so long? As you can see, we've been busy these past few months.
These men have chosen to join us as our allies.
All right.
All right.
Everything is set and ready to go.
Everything's set on our end as well.
They've placed one small stumbling stone in our path, though.
What do you mean, General?
Well, it seems Bradley himself has come.
Look who's watching.
The promised day is right around the corner. I figured they would send someone to keep an eye on us, but I wasn't expecting this.
See what you did there. Keep their eye on us.
Not again.
I didn't think Al.
It's starting to happen more frequently, and it's lasting longer each time. This bond isn't gonna hold much longer.
Oh.
I smell him. That's him, all right.
Oh, boy. Oh.
Not good. I can't fight him right now.
Oh, and Pride?
What is this? What's happening?
Oh.
Not now. Not now.
You rest up, Alphonse. Just take it nice and easy for a while.
You little creep.
Good evening.
Just don't expect me to offer tea or anything.
Oh, she's playing hard to get for more.
I've got to say, your mansion is enormous. Very fitting for the Armstrong family. If you wanted to, you could hide an entire battalion in there.
If you wanted to.
I'll leave it to you.
You mean you don't plan on leaving it to your brother?
If I had to decide between the two of you, I'd rather you have it. Try not to take that as a compliment.
Nonetheless, I'm honored. I know it's a little late.
She's throwing it in the fire.
They're hyacinths.
Okay.
There we go.
Liam Bradley is a homunculus.
Those hyacinths, know what they mean? They represent ladylike charm.
The fire.
This is beyond frustrating. I feel so helpless. Why don't we just accidentally blow up the tower, Bradley?
Accidentally.
Actually, the threat of a joint coup d'etat is just a decoy, sir. Their plan was to draw the bulk of the military's divisions and attention away from Central. Ishvalan terrorists are gathering to attack the city. General Grumman will invade Central under the pretense of stopping the terrorists. The general then plans to ally with Colonel Mustang amidst the chaos in order to take control.
Holy crap.
I was laying it all out.
Prepare the train to depart for Central. I'm leaving you in command.
Yes, sir. We should have known. Mustang's treacherous.
Treacherous.
We've stopped. What's going on here?
I think they knew that you would know.
Yep.
It's a herd of sheep. We don't have time for this.
See you later.
The engine just started moving without us.
It did what? What the hell? Hey, stop them!
Yep, there goes the bridge.
You've been played for a fool, General. They set us up.
They attacked the Fuhrer's train. They blew it up over a ravine.
Grumman.
This is it. Everything goes down tomorrow. It's do or die now. I'm glad the two of you have got my back.
Hey, anything for you, Riza, even if it does mean deserting.
Once the dust has settled, we'll make sure the Colonel answers for us.
All right, we do have a post-credit scene.
All right.
There's no way Bradley's gone. Just throwing that out there.
Well, yeah.
The Fuhrer's dead? He can't be dead. This has got to be a mistake. Last I heard, they haven't
They
even...
start panicking the moment they lose their leader. Chickens with their heads cut off.
Gentlemen, this is no time to fight.
Sit in the chair, Olivia.
We're aware
Just
of that.
sit in it.
This could be my chance.
Yep. Oh.
Oh, it's a genuine honor to have you amongst us. Calm down. Stop panicking.
What is going on here?
I'm still here with you, and I'm watching over Central.
Whoa. Oh. What the hell? First, I wasn't sure if that was real or not, or actually happening.
Oh.
Okay, so the whole episode really didn't matter. The post-credits was the key part. I say that a little bit in jest, but yeah, the post-credit scenes have been huge, and the fact that Father just showed up like that in Central with Sloth with them. At first I didn't even think that was real. I don't know. I thought it was like not a dream sequence, but I just didn't. Why would Father come there and show himself? And
because they all know about him already.
Yeah, I mean they do, and he's they're all on board with it, but still I didn't expect him to show up like that because me believing that Bradley is gone is like 0% chance. Like, look, they showed the tracks exploding. We didn't even see the train car blow up. We didn't even see the train car fall.
See it.
We didn't see anything.
We didn't see it.
No, we didn't see anything. So my thoughts that Bradley is actually gone is like 0%. I don't think that's the case. But wow, what a reveal. And now Alphonse he's really kind of suffering from the blackouts, because when they showed him there and his eyes weren't lit up, I'm like, well, what the hell's going on? I'm like, Al never sleeps. Like that was the whole thing in a previous episode, but we found out what it was, that it was the blackouts that he's, suffering from. And the promised day is tomorrow. So things are picking up a lot quicker than kind of what I had anticipated. I thought maybe they would do a few episodes, and maybe they still will, right? Just because it's tomorrow, you can kind of play with time a little bit where you show a bunch of things happening at the same time. And that could be what we're in for in the next few episodes. Or they could just go right to the promised day, and Ed and Al have to do their thing. But with Al being captured now from Gluttony and Salim Pride, who knows how that's going to play out. But Al is not in a good spot. I mean, he had no way to get out of that situation. So I don't know. Who knows what Father's got planned for Al, other than we know that he needs both Ed and Al for his plan to work, and he's got Al already. So thankfully Ed's still out there. And speaking of Ed, this guy wouldn't be able to read a map or take a signal or a hint if it was right in front of him. Poor Winry, just does everything. Genuine concern for Ed, wants to try to push him to be the best that he can be, to find his, not have the doubts that he has. And he's just totally missing it, So that was pretty wild. We had the massive confusion there in the house when Ed great. And everybody was in there. The dog was barking. The guys got guns drawn on each other. It's like this could go real bad real fast. But thankfully, Winry kind of took charge of the situation there and gave everybody the boot out of the room, which was a lot of fun. So I mean, yeah, I know they're kind of teasing the romance a little bit between Ed and Winry. And look, I hopefully we'll get the happy ending there at the end of the series and everything works out. But yeah, just a great episode with, again, a little bit more levity. The seriousness kind of came at the end, I think, and of course with Al getting taken. But yeah, they've been doing a really good job of balancing the action, the drama, and the comedy more so in these last few episodes having a balance, whereas earlier on it was kind of all or nothing in so many of the episodes. So yeah, so this one was a lot of fun. I'm still waiting to see how things play out with Greed and what he's up to. You know, he had that conversation with Ed where he's like, you know, it's not always money or power, but the greed could be for anything you want, whatever you're desiring. And you hope that Greed doesn't worm his tentacles into Ed. I don't think he will, but definitely trying to set the stage a little bit. Maybe we'll get Ling back. Maybe Ling will take back over, but we'll see. But this was a good one.
Yeah, another really great episode. Loving the levity mixed with the drama and everything about it. But yeah, like, of course, come on, Ed. You got to see the writing on the wall. It's right there.
Guy.
I mean,
there.
Hey, he was the only one that wasn't hit, well, besides the dog, by the wrench to get out of the room. So, and like, especially
later on.
Yeah.
He still got hit.
And then, but when he was walking down the steps and she's like, Ed, I want to talk to you. And he's like, I know, I'll take care of everything, this, and this. And it's like, you have to see both sides too, because I get it. Winry is like, don't doubt yourself, but at the same time, Ed is like, it's not that it's doubting myself. It's just the what we have to do here, and I want to make sure you're safe. I don't care if I'm gone or if something happens to me. It's you and Granny that I'm most worried about, that I don't want anything to happen to, and that's what always gets lost in like even superhero movies and stuff like that. Like all the love interests are like,
Can't
what
have friends.
Well,
Can't have
no,
family.
but they're always like, why do you doubt yourself? You got this. You can do this. And like Ed was absolutely right in saying it's easier said than done.
Well, think about everything Ed's been through. Like when he was
Exactly.
in kind of the void or whatever. I forget what they called it, but when he was in there with Greed and they're in Ling and they're trying to find their way out. I mean, what if he gets stuck in something like that?
Yeah, and it's just a whirlwind of things that could happen to him. So like you have to expect him being the hero that he is to be like, I'd rather make sure you're safe than anything else happen to me. I'm totally fine with whatever may come to fruition with me, but I need you to be safe and sound, because the same way with superheroes, I couldn't live with myself if something happened to you. So that's the same way he feels about Winry.
It's like, hey, leave the country.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I saved everything, but at what cost? Well, it cost me Winry. Well, how am I supposed to go on living knowing that happened? So like you have to see both sides of it, but obviously they do love each other immensely. I mean, and it's funny how they did the little things like the broad shoulders, and then he saw something in her that one time, and like everything else, or like when she liked this other guy, he got a little jealous. Yeah. So I love that they're planting the seeds, and hopefully we get to that at the end. But man, also Al, who keeps going through these, blind spots where he's going into his human body, is really hitting him at the wrong time, because gluttony and pride really made short work of him. Like,
God, how did they find him? I'm trying to think if they revealed it.
Well, Gluttony's able to smell.
Yeah, that's right.
Remember, he can track everyone.
He can track them.
And we saw a handful of episodes ago when he got destroyed, but it was on purpose, so that way Father could make another Gluttony. Because as we saw, they can get stripped down to their Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah, the regeneration.
Regeneration goes away after a while. So hopefully... And correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, I don't know if Ed or Al knows that, if they know that they can regenerate, but it only goes to a certain time, because obviously Lust got destroyed because the Philosopher's Stone ended up getting destroyed or got taken or whatever it's being used dealt with.
Yeah, I mean Roy. Well, and when Roy. Just kept burning and burning and burning, and then so the regeneration eventually went
out. Yeah. So who all knows that knowledge? Because that could be huge. If they're like, hey, look, it's not a battle with them, it's a war, because if we got to keep taking them down till they can't regenerate anymore, I mean, that's huge knowledge to have, to know that it's not a 5-minute battle. It's going to be like, half an hour of just wearing them down, which I'm wondering if they would have to do that as well to Father.
Yeah, because it almost feels like I could see a scenario where Ed and company is able to get Greed and maybe even Envy and possibly Bradley on their side if things started to go wrong and Father was going to, wipe out everybody or something. But like, Gluttony and Pride, I don't see those guys ever making the turn. You know, to help out if they had to.
Especially
Gluttony seems
gluttony.
like
It just seems like you just have to offer them food and maybe even sloth. Maybe sloth. Hey, we're not going to ask you to do anything else ever again. Sloth. You can go retire on a beach in Tahiti, and you'll be fine.
Sloth seem pretty chill.
Yeah. So, and then obviously the plan worked to take out the train, but I'm with you. There's no way Bradley's going. There's zero. There's zero.
It's like, why did they even bother to put it in there? Watch, he actually is gone. We have egg on our face. But it's like, did any of you actually believe it when they blew up the train?
No, because we didn't even see him receive any damage like at all this entire time. So how many times would he had to regenerate, for it to even go down to the Philosopher's Stone? So I think he's alive and well. He just has to crawl out of the debris, and then he'll be back to Central in no time.
Yeah, another really good episode. But they're going back and forth, which they have, and it's not a surprise, between giving us stories on certain characters that get us really invested, and then we're not going to talk about them. So we got May with Envy and walking back to Central last episode. What's going to happen there? How's that going to play out? And nothing for this episode. It's like, oh, come on. But we did see a huge gathering. That was so much fun. Winry, they're hiding her. Oh, we need to go get water. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. So they hide Winry so they can get her back to her house.
You might as well put her in
a popcorn
machine. Of course,
she's going up changing, and then you're like, oh, there's some... popcorn. We should give some context. Taylor Swift, when she started dating Travis Kelce, they literally put her in a popcorn machine to get her through the concourse here in Green Bay at Lambeau Field. It was a giant popcorn machine that they rolled out with a bunch of security guards around the popcorn machine. And it was like, interesting.
I'm sure no one's in there.
Right? In any regard. Why are the security guards guarding the popcorn machine?
That's good stuff.
It's a special popcorn. But it was fun that Ed was in the room, and of course they give us like she's about to undress, and given their history, you have Ed there like, I'm just here with a sandwich.
We just paused it on Ed's face.
He looked more upset that he got interrupted eating his sandwich. But look, he's just. Look, sometimes hints and signals, they need to be flown behind an airplane in the sky that says somebody is interested in you.
A lot on his mind.
For us as men to get the picture, right? So yes, and he does have a lot on his mind, and he made that very clear, like, you need to get to safety. That's what I'm worried about. And you'd think, though, in a situation where you thought things are going to potentially go very bad, right? That's when you tell people how you feel, because you might not get another chance. That's when it's like, what is there to lose? What have I got to lose? So, but again, Ed's a little dense, I think it's fair to say. But that whole scene was a lot of fun. And Answer brought up the levity, of course, in this particular episode, and they gave us a lot of it with that scene. It was like one group came in, then the other group came in, then the dog just chomping on somebody's ass. Can we shut that dog up? So that scene was a lot of fun. And then, again, it turned to being very serious. So I thought that was good. But yeah, Winry's she's not going to go off and hide in the country waiting for this. She's not. That's just not her personality. That's not where she's going to be. So I like that part of the story. Scar having a bunch of other Ishvalans ready to join on in. That was really unexpected. And I think that's, that nobody saw that coming, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, there's a whole bunch of Ishvalans that want to join in on the fight. And so it's like, okay, right now we could use all hands on deck. So
we got the master back there.
Yeah, let's go. Everything with Bradley back at headquarters, really? Are we expect? Yes, they blew up the bridge. From a I don't even know, like an engineering, a structural standpoint, you realize how much work it is you're gonna have to fix that thing eventually. I mean,
the automail, they'll be able to.
Yeah,
I suppose. I suppose they've got alchemy. Yeah, you can do it with alchemy. I wasn't even thinking of it at the time. I'm like,
that's how they rebuilt Lior.
I'm like, that thing's gonna be hard to rebuild. It's out in the middle of nowhere. You think about like old wooden bridges in the Wild West, and they show them blowing them up. It's like, you understand the kind of work that went into building those bridges?
They'll get to it eventually.
We have alchemy here, but look, I don't think anybody thinks that that Bradley's gone. So I'm anticipating his return.
Yeah, let us know like how many people out there had like what percentage chance they had of that Bradley was gone.
Maybe they will, but look,
be the most unsatisfying death ever if it actually
Father
was.
coming back, that threw me off.
It was almost surreal when he showed up because we're so used to him being in kind of that surreal type element underneath Central.
It's like, okay, I'm actually here.
It's actually out in the open.
I'm out in the open. That's it. And everybody needs to take notice. And
waiting for Olivia to take her place at the head of the table.
That's what we were all waiting for. Her to just get up and just be like, "Don't worry, I'll take care."
That whole scene with Roy was. And again, very strong woman, both mentally, physically, a lot in her fortitude. Roy trying to, kind of work his way in.
Wow, she's
not really having it, but maybe she is, but just doesn't want to let on. I don't like the term playing hard to get, but maybe she's just gonna make him work. Who knows? But this episode was really fun. I liked kind of the getting all the gang, like it's not everybody's back together, but it's like you see like the build up, like it's like, I don't know, like an Avatar. It's like send off the message to the four corners, and we see this group gathering, and this group gathering, and this group gathering, and we know sooner or later they're going to come together for the big battles. So
the Promise Day.
We have a lot. Where this was episode 46, and it goes to 64. So really, we got a ways to go. 2/3 of the way through, and it feels like we're building up for this like big battle, the Promise Day, and at the same time, 64. It's like we've got a lot to go. So. It's going to be...
we have a lot to go is correct, and we cannot wait for it because it's so good. We know you all enjoyed it. We're enjoying it. So for Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, Answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.